Coming on a bit early tonight because I was sitting here and I was thinking, I can see all these questions going on in the chat. So yeah, I just thought I'd come on early. So welcome to everybody coming in. How have you all been since 2 weeks ago? Yeah, I hope you liked my little meditation last week, but I thought I'd have a day off. So thank you so much for all the birthday wishes from everybody. It was so lovely to read them all. Thank you. Really, really grateful. Yeah, I had a nice birthday. Thank you very much. And I hope you've all been as well as you can be under the circumstances. I'm just looking at some of the comments already. Crikey. So Blip is saying, I've been experiencing really hot energy in my body. I do my best to simply allow it to be and move through and out. Any insights? That's lovely. Well, it is just literally energy moving around you, and it's a sensation for you. So I would be focusing on what part of the... Can you all hear me okay? I hope you can. I put my earphones in tonight so that I can hear you. Yeah, hi, everyone's saying hello. I'll just go back to that question. But yes, so it will be relevant where it is in your body, where it's moving around. Absolutely. So where was it, Blip, in your body? And what's always very good to do at those moments is, what were you thinking about? What were you thinking about doing? Or if you were with somebody else, what was the conversation around? And just ask, why is this here? Why do I have this sensation? And whatever pops into your mind, as I always say, trust it. Sometimes you'll get an answer, sometimes you won't. Sometimes it just is as simple as some energy moving around in your body to be released. Like I say, if you get say for example, you're meditating and it comes up, ask it. Always ask the question. Will you get an answer? I can't honestly say that you will every time, but I hope that helps, darling. But yeah, it's very common at the moment. We've got a new moon, haven't we, as well, coming up today. I always makes me chuckle because I think to myself, blimey, Lorraine, it's always on quite prolific dates that we have these sessions together, don't we? Yeah, incredible. So I hope that helps you, darling. So Kristen, is saying, thank you, ladies. Looking forward to it. Yes, you're welcome. I'm looking forward to it. Joyce, lovely Joyce. Welcome. Looking forward. Yeah. Well, look, as you all know, if you're new here, then you might not know this, but I just get a download from my higher self of what the session's going to be around. Sometimes they change it at the last minute. I change it because we are higher self, right? This is just a little kind of snippet of us, this actual physical lifetime. But yeah, more often than not. So yeah, I did this tonight. I promise you, I will get the 14 chakra. I've literally just got to record it. I've got it all ready to rock and roll. And that's included in it, along with other higher chakras that we can activate. But the heart came through massively, and to open up the higher heart. So many of you may know this already, but obviously we've got the heart chakra, then we've got the throat. Well, in between, kind of here, just between your boobaroolies, if you're a woman, well, men have them, don't they? So, I better not go down that road because I'll be getting in trouble. It's there, so it's your higher heart. So that's normally linked to a pink, golden pink color. That's what I see it as and experience it as. But that is the kind of gateway to universal love, even though we've got the crown. Anyway, I'll speak more about that in a little while. But yes, really, really excited to do tonight because, like I say, and also we'll be doing just a little bit of sending this heart-centered energy, heart chakra and higher heart around the world as well. So just wanted to send a bit of love out to everybody at the moment because it's really, really challenging, isn't it, at the moment? So yeah, just have a quick look through the comments. I'll try not to yak on for half an hour. Thought, well, if I come on a bit early and then I yak on as normal, answering questions, it'll be okay. So let's have a look. Well, it's funny you're talking about grounding because I've got a little something that I use This is called an on-fork. Some of you will know what it is, but it's a much longer. The most common one is a 528, but this is the 432. So this is a lot longer. And this is the resonance of Earth, which is 432. So I use this to ground amongst other things, but I shall be using this before we go into the session. But that is very, very grounding, really, really grounding. Absolutely, because obviously we need to ground before we go and do any of this kind of work. You'll notice that I weave it in each week kind of naturally. But yeah, if you can get out with your shoes and socks off, fantastic. If you can't, an earthing mat is really, really good as well. Or just even setting the intention, because I know in the middle of winter, if you're in the UK, you don't want to sit there with your shoes and socks off, even if you're indoors. So I imagine, I imagine that I've just got golden roots coming out of my feet and going right down into the earth, and then wrapping around like the central sun that I see there. So you can do that. You don't always have to get outside. Yeah, Catherine's saying she's got fibro. Yeah, a lot of us have. It's yeah, are you saying, sorry, Catherine's saying that she's afraid of the biting insects because you've got Lyme. Yeah, it does, absolutely. I think we're all finding it a bit challenging physically and emotionally and mentally, a lot of us at the minute. So absolutely. So I hope that helps, darling. Catherine saying, I've ended some friendships as they were very toxic. They're very helpful towards me. It's still a shock. Yeah, there's a lot of rejigging of energy going around at the moment. There really, really is. And a lot of us are having realizations, you know, in that respect, you know, whether it's friendships, family, you kind of, I don't know, just the awareness is there more. And a lot, yeah, it can be a shock, but just remember, whoever's meant to be in your life will stay in your life. And it's such a challenging, is it? That's such a challenging perception as a human. It really, really is. But once we move through that, I promise you, what's on the other side is absolutely, nothing can touch you. It's just that acceptance, you know. And a lot, like I say, a lot of you will know, and I say this every single week, you know, yes, we are down here living a human experience, but, and I will always say, but we are here. Our biggest tool is our mind as a human, right? And if we use that in the right way, it just makes our experience down here so much easier and so much better. We're not what's happened to us. We're not our past. We're not our story. We're not any of those things. We've experienced things. And I can say this, having gone through trauma. So if anybody's new here and they're like, oh, this is a bit too much, I promise you, I'm coming from a genuine place of I've been shown a different way to deal with so many things. So I am working like the clappers on the course. So I hope to get that out. I don't know when, but I just know that I'm doing my best because there's so much more. There's only so much we can do in this time as well. So Anne, welcome, Anne. Glad to have you here, darling. Yeah, absolutely. We're here every week. We all help each other. We really do. And I just love seeing all the comments of everybody, you know, helping each other. Like, honestly, it's so beautiful. And even if you're watching this on catch up, you can still see the comments. You can still leave comments as well. And Christine saying, woohoo, I finally made it. It's been a roller coaster for me. Yeah, a lot of it is. It's been crackers, absolutely crackers. Unfortunately, there's more. What's that? Fortunately, actually, there is more to come, but it's all good. It's just us navigating through this, isn't it? And yeah, just a quickie before we move on. Again, I'm just going to mention it again because I know there's some people that are here tonight that have signed up. I can see your names, and I know that you signed up for my newsletter, but you still haven't confirmed your subscription, because otherwise you won't receive the discounts and all the kind of newsletter information. So go and check your spam or junk if you do want to hear from me. If you don't, then just leave it in there. Oh dear. But if you do, then yeah, go and have a look. Yeah, you can hear me. Good. Yes, thank you. Glad you all made it. Lovely to see you all here, and new people, new and regulars as well. We just, how it normally works is I try to limit my chatter and then we move into the meditation, but that doesn't always work. And then we move into the meditation, then we have a chat afterwards. And it can be spiritual chat about what the experience is, or it could be something else completely, whatever. It really doesn't matter. Excuse me. So just answer, let's have a look at this one. So Kenzie's, I don't know why I do this, it really always goes small. Like, bear with me because I'm getting old, and I'm still working on my chakras. I only opened 2 so far. First one was the worst, put me in a dark night of the soul. What was that recently, Kenzie? And why do you think, where has that come from that you've only opened 2 of your chakras? Is that from your higher self, or is that from, where's that come from? I'd be really, really interested, because naturally our energy centers are open, right? Our energy centers inside of us, they are open. Have you looked at the 8 chakra meditation that I have? If not, I would suggest doing that, because I'm just really interested to hear where that's come from. I really, really am, because they naturally open. Your family, is that so? It's come from your family, is that right? It's okay. No, I'm just trying to work out where that's come from, darling, because I may beg to differ. But yeah, let me know where it's come from. Your chakras are naturally open. You're down here living, you're down here living this experience that you've chosen, right, on a soul level. And even, when we go through kind of stuff and experiences down here, as I say, every single week, we think, oh my God, why would I choose that? But we do. So your chakras are naturally open. They can get, let's say, blocked, but they can be kind of clouded. So it's always good to do a chakra cleanse, right? So, and that doesn't have to be laying down and doing my meditation, right, for 40 minutes or however long it is. It can just be you sitting there going, right, I'm just going to have the violet flame in, and I'm just going to cleanse and clear all my chakras, and just imagine them in your mind's eye just spinning, like a clock. And that's it. It doesn't have, sometimes it is good, I think, if you're carrying a lot and you're going through a lot. Right. Okay. Then absolutely. Sorry. Kenzie's saying, it's just a knowing. I felt the work I moved through. I felt them, pain in the first, and felt like a balloon opened in me in the second. Okay. That's really interesting. That's your experience. Absolutely. It's valid. Absolutely. But I would honestly say, would you be able to entertain the idea that they are all actually open, and maybe what you're doing is cleansing them and unblocking them? How does that sound? Or does that sound a bit, oh, I don't like the sound of that? It does. I'm not saying that you're wrong, because there is no right or wrong with any of this. But all I would say is, like I say, listen to a meditation. You can either have a look at mine or go find one on YouTube. But literally, my whole belief system is, sometimes I do need to sit down and do it fully, but more often than not, I just literally violet flame through anything. It doesn't even, absolutely good. I'm glad Kenzie's saying you're possibly unblocking. Absolutely. So would you say it's your lower 2? Would it be your root and your sacral that you felt that you've unblocked? Yeah, I'd be interested to know that. But Moon Leah saying, how can you tell if they're open? They're naturally open, because you're down here living this human experience. They can get blocked, but it's like I say, I've got a meditation that deals with literally, and we talk about the Earth Star, right? Because grounding is so important. Grounding every day is so, so important. So I'm just going to give you a quick, I'm just going to give you a quick blast on this, because this is such a grounding frequency. I've also got in my on my website as well, 432 frequency, which you can just listen to, or find one, free on YouTube, whatever floats your boat. But the ones that I have on my website, they are infused with quantum healing energy, so they're a bit more potent. But anyway, this is the 432. So just let me know if you can hear this. Can you hear that? For me, it just makes me melt. Yeah, this yeah, you can hear it. It does, it doesn't it? It really settles your energy just before we go into the meditation. Yeah, Catherine, if you go to my bio on here, you will be able to find it there, my darling. It's www. But I did an extra W in then, LorraineDodder.com. Well, I heard that and saw a golden, I can't read that, what's she saying? Golden something, yeah. I know, it's such a lovely, isn't it? It's such a lovely resonance. It really is. It just makes me go, ugh. Yeah. I've got a 528 as well, which I use for healing, which is really good as well. I know, that's it. Well, that's it. Good. I'm glad that you're all feeling that. But yeah, this is, like I say, I got this quite a few years ago. Like I say, use it all the time. It's really peaceful. But yeah, so anyway, let's move on, because you know what I'm like. I will go on Tangent City. What's that noise? You hear that banging? What's that? Maybe we've got some friends in or something, have we? Lovely. Well, you're welcome if you're of the light. So yeah, so we're going to work on the heart tonight and the high heart. Like I say, I have got music on my website. I'm not doing a keeper plug, but I'm just saying if you want some music that you know is tuned to the right frequency as well, because some people worry about that. But yes, I've had it all. It's all custom created and infused with quantum healing energy, so it's much more powerful as well. Yeah, I've mentioned the 14 chakra. That will be coming. I keep saying it, don't I? But I will hopefully get it done this week. Right, this is for newbies, and this is also a reminder. Excuse me. Blimey. Doesn't matter if you visualize or not. So if you're new here, it really doesn't matter. Go with all your senses. And as I say every single week, a perception is that it's, if you don't visualize, it could be perceived that actually you have stronger other senses and you don't need the interface of the visual. So a lot of people go, I can't visualize. And I'm like, don't worry about it. It really doesn't matter. Just go. And it's getting you to trust what you might call your intuition, higher self. It's the same thing, right? Hi, Karen, everybody, Patricia Ann. Where have you been? You're late. I'm only joking. It's all right, they're friends of mine. They're used to me. So yeah, it really doesn't matter. Just go with what you feel in your body, what you sense, what you know. If you just get a thought come in and go, oh, that doesn't make sense, don't worry about it. Just hold on to it. Not everything has to make sense. It really doesn't. Really doesn't. So anyway, so it's new moon tonight. So that is about manifesting, moving forward. It's about changing your whole verbiage of how you speak about what you want. You need to, when you manifest in the essence of you've got it already, right? We don't come from the energy. Oh, hang on. Who's me? Sorry, beg your pardon. You know what I'm like, shiny magpie. Right, so manifest. I'll come back to that in a minute, me. You're manifesting in the energy that you already have it. So you don't say, oh, I want a new car. You say, I'm driving my new, brand new Ford Focus, whatever it is, engine. You can see it in your mind's eye, right? What colour it is. It's like my dream car is a Ford, like a goldy, coppery colour, automatic. And I just see myself driving that around. No idea how I'm going to get it, but it doesn't matter. I know that the universe will sort it out for me if I'm meant to have it. So, and write it down. Like I say, writing it down you can, or just even voice note into your phone. Some people can't write a lot, so even if you just have it as a screensaver. But what is it you want? You've got to know what you want. People go, oh yeah, I just want more money. Okay, well, what is the more money? The money is just energy, and What do you want the money for? Oh, I want to go on holiday. Okay, imagine yourself on a beach, getting on the plane, the whole lot, going to the airport, sitting on the plane, getting out the plane and the warmer air hitting you. All that's what you need to be doing. Feel it in your body like it's already true. And then just got to take action as well. So what can you do? Just one small action that's going to help bring that forward for you. Then, yeah, so that's it really. So anyway, we're going to go into what I call the emerald realms. I've seen them. I've been there twice. And it's kind of attached to the halls of Amenti for me. Like I say, it's the place where we can go and do heart healing. That's how it's been shown to me. So the higher heart, okay, so we're going to do a bit of a clearing on just the normal heart chakra. Like I said, then we're going to go up to the higher heart. Okay, and we're going to open that and activate it. So that is the bridge between, the human emotional love and, divine universal love. So it's like the gateway, and it helps us to love deeply without losing ourselves. A lot of us are, give to everybody else, don't we? Absolutely, left, right and centre. So, and it allows us to express our truth clearly and coming from a place of compassion and strength. A lot of us, I was in the past, would kind of let people walk all over me, and don't do that anymore. Absolutely don't do that anymore. And if you're doing that, stop doing it. You are, your views and you are so amazing and special, all of you. Yeah, we don't often stand in our power, and it helps us to connect to others without draining our own energy, so we're able to shield. And if you're new here, go and have a look in my live playlist, my quantum playlist, because there's all about shielding our energy, not so much protecting it. What do we need to protect it from? I just looked at the numbers, 66 people here. So my Ray's here, maybe that was him banging around, little monkey. And we live from integrity instead of like emotional reactions as well. So yeah, this is very, very, very important. And also it's linked to Christ consciousness. Some of you will know what this is. It's basically, I could do a whole session on this, but I'm just going to give you a brief rundown. So it's linked to Christ consciousness, and that's the energy that's being flooded on earth. That's why you chose to come here. It's why you, not why, all of it why, but this is one of the reasons why you chose to be incarnated right at this time, because it's flooding back on the earth, and we're here as light workers, whether we're doing what you might call light working roles, like hypnosis or reading, card reader, tarot reader, or spiritual activities. It doesn't matter. You're still down here spreading your light. So it's nothing to do with religion at all. Some of you might know that. See that I wear a cross. I wear the cross because it was my mother's necklace. So like I say, I'm not religious. I've also got the Celtic knot with it as well. So I've got mum and dad. But like I say, it's not linked to any kind of religion, because regulars will know that I was brought up a Catholic, but I kind of renounced it all when I was about 14, because my soul knew then that that wasn't the way to go, to be honest. So yeah, so it's a gateway to the Christ consciousness energy, the higher heart, and that's where we operate from. Pure unconditional love, absolutely. And we can see beyond the separation, and it brings the unity awareness to us all, really. And we move, this is the most important bit, and for me anyway, is you move from needing love to being love. There's a difference. We don't, anyway, that's a whole nother topic. It really, really is. But that's just a kind of a quick rundown on what we're doing. Sorry, I don't know about you, but I've gone back into the whole brain fart thing. I moved out of it. I stopped taking the medication that I used to give up vaping, because it was making me, I couldn't hear out my right ear. I really felt unwell. So I've stopped taking it, and I was kind of okay when I was on it, but now I've come off it. It's like, oh my God. I can't, like, attention span like of a flea at the minute. Absolutely. Petronica saying, should you charge your crystals under a new moon? You can do, absolutely. Absolutely. You can if they're ones that you can wash them, or leave them. Yeah, and do some moon water as well. You can do moon water. Not just at a full moon. You can do it at any stage of the moon if you want to. But yeah, the new moon, you can manifest on that new moon and put some water in a purified, if you can, or filtered water, bottled water, in a glass. Wouldn't leave it in plastic. Hello, Lynn. Sorry, I'm late. Oh no, I'm only joking. Yeah, lovely Lynn as well. Yeah, you can put it in your window with your crystals. Absolutely. I mean, I tend to get some filtered water and just wash mine, but you can do that. Absolutely. Charge them under the moon. I think a lot of people say to do it at a full moon, but new moon, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And you can also do another thing with that water. So you can have 2 glasses, right, with the moon water, whether it's new moon, full moon, whatever. And you have one of all the things that you want to release written on. You can get like a post-it note or just write them on a piece of paper by the side of it. Right, other things that you don't want. And then the other glass is water linked to what you do want. So you think about all those things. This is so important for manifesting. Manifesting is quite simple, really. But our human mind gets in the way and says, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to do that. Doesn't matter. Trust in the universe and it will deliver exactly what is meant for you, right? You can literally manifest anything. So then what you do is you drink that water and you're thinking about all the positive things that you want, right? That already exist, so yeah. And then the other water, you just literally tip it down the sink. So that's one thing that you can do as well. But yeah, you can do that. Petronica's saying crystals. I know once you go down the slippery slope of getting crystals, it's a nightmare. But anyway, for my birthday, I got myself, I don't know if you can see whether it's too shiny. I got myself these cards from a lady called Colette Baron Reed. I've got a few of her cards. I quite like them actually. But this is the spirit animal. So as usual, I pulled us a card, and you won't believe this. Sorry, I smashed my bracelet on the thing. But what we got was snake spirit. Time to heal. Cannot make this up. Like, honestly, I just love it. He looks like he's going to go for someone, but then it's got the number 55 on it as well. So it says, right? It says, snake spirit, time to heal. Oracle message. All of us need healing at times, and when snake spirit appears, it is time to repair, renew, replenish yourself and your vulnerable heart. This up. Love it. Self-care and maintenance work are needed so that your vitality can arise. Give yourself the space to nourish your own well-being. Vulnerability is necessary for friendships and partnerships to work, which means all of us have to stand and will have the tender emotions at times. Be gentle with yourself and others now. Shed the past and step into a new way of being, for vitality is rising within you. So that goes a very special message to the lady that mentioned about her friends earlier and that she's still in shock. There you go. This is the message for you. This might be a good time to honour the work you've done to heal, grow and repair any damage within you, within those you care about and within your community. Celebrate together how far you've all come in your healing journey. Cannot make this up, can you? And all that you have created. Look at us here now, every week, every Sunday. Absolutely. Unburden yourself of anything that no longer supports your wellness, prosperity, positive relationships and well-being, and open the door for healing to occur. Protection message, or I'll say shielding because I don't like the word protection. No matter how much you have lost, or can't speak, or how you have been disappointed, you are called by the snake spirit to shed the past and practice radical self-acceptance now. Only by forgiving yourself can you move on, regardless of whether anyone else is ready for healing. We all know that too well, don't we? Where we've healed to such a degree and the other person hasn't. And it's It's frustrating, isn't it, sometimes when they just can't see it. But they have to learn themselves, just as we did, I suppose. When your tender new skin first becomes exposed, you may feel uncomfortable. Love yourself and remain vulnerable anyway. You have been weak, but now you're becoming strong and developing wisdom, and you will do better in the future. Snake Spirit reminds you that hearts can be so easily wounded. Apologies and amends go a long way. Self-forgiveness for your role in what happened can help you heal. Remember, it is the one that has been wounded who often has the greatest power to help others heal. You cannot make that up. Absolutely. So I hope that resonated with you, with everybody. Is it the year of the snake too? Is it? Oh, right. Is that the Chinese not calendar, what do they call it? I don't know what they call it, but yes, they have the I'm year of the monkey. Yeah, I'm a monkey. Yeah, so just going to move into, I was born in the year, Finn's saying I was born in the year of the snakes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, please can you like and share this video? If you could even share it now, that would be amazing, please, because it just gets more of us together. And there's so many people out there that are really struggling, and they want to speak about spiritual kind of things, but they just feel so alone. I know I did when I went through the beginning of the awakening. Chinese astrology, I don't know much about it really. I just know that I'm a monkey. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, if you can share, if you can like this, please, because it just gets it pushed out, and like I say, other people can find us as well. So yeah, we're going to move into the meditation in a minute anyway. So yeah, really looking forward to this one. So just make yourself really, really comfy. Just take some slow, long, deep breaths. And I'll give you another little bit of the frequency to help you settle down. Yeah, so just move around if you need to. Just really, really start to relax. Just absorb this 432 frequency as it just enters all your system, the physical, emotional, and spiritual body. So yeah, just fidget around if you need to. Just let your breath settle as you start to let go of the day or night, as you choose to get the best out of this experience, which can only be done if you allow yourself to relax and let go. As you start to feel your body, your hips, your legs, your spine, your chest, and your face. And the energy is moving through this moment. Beneath you, there's a low pulse of energy. It's the living heartbeat of our earth. It meets you with a magnetic pull that holds you fully. And just as you connected to the 432 tuning fork resonance, you now tap fully into our earth and our collective heartbeat as you allow this magnetic current to rise. It's in the shape of an organic spiral. It swirls like liquid light, wrapping round your ankles, your knees, your thighs, until it reaches your pelvis and the base of your spine. This grounding spiral pulls you in to the present moment and into the root intelligence, your higher self. Your body is aware. Your energy field is listening. You are locked into this now moment. Now, imagine a crystalline grid beneath your feet. It's shimmering, intelligent, and perfectly aligned. This is your anchor point in the earth. As you stand on this crystalline grid, your energy aligns. This energy field knows you. The earth codes begin syncing with your frequency. Your nervous system responds. Your breath deepens. You are supported. You are completely safe and in control. You are fully able to receive. And now, from this deeply rooted place, you begin to rise, not physically, but energetically, towards the healing of the majestic emerald realms. Again, it's okay if you do not visualize. Please trust all your senses, feeling, knowing, sensing, hearing, smelling, or perhaps tasting. You may see colours, and this is perfect too. Your higher self is guiding you towards what you need to experience. Work with them. Trust that they are supporting you and always want the best for you. You notice a frequency gateway in front of you. You feel safe and supported to drift through this gateway. As you pass through effortlessly into a magical realm woven from light, sound, and energy. Welcome to the emerald realms. You may see the colour, but whatever you are experiencing is perfect for you. Again, just go with all your senses. Trust that what you are experiencing is perfect for you. This place is alive. It breathes. It responds to your intention. It is designed specifically for the recalibration of your heart and also the higher heart activation across all versions and timelines of you as you float and drift. A magnificent crystalline emerald path lights beneath your feet. Each movement charges your energy field like an activation pad, syncing your biofield and your higher self. You arrive at a circular sanctuary, a convergent point of quantum technology and ancient soul wisdom. Towers of crystal spiral into the sky around you, humming with a frequency of healing, release, and upgrade. In the center, a powerful structure calls you inward, part healing chamber and part consciousness accelerator. You step into the center as emerald light flows down in a spiral, wrapping around your physical and light body, entering your chest, your spine, your cells, and your timelines. We begin at your heart center. This space holds the layers of your emotional experience. Deep love, heavy grief, and ancestral burdens and cycles. Past life echoes, forgotten contracts and vows, and ancient memories. As the emerald frequency moves in, it begins a clearing sequence. Emotions start to rise. Blueprints lift and timelines recalibrate. Grief stored in silence begins to transmute into inner peace. Expectations formed in other lifetimes dissolve and shatter. The identities you created to stay safe soften and unravel. Your system knows exactly what to clear. Just relax and allow yourself to go deeper and deeper. It does not matter if you do not know what is happening. Just trust your higher self is assisting you to safely let go of anything that is holding you back or keeping you stuck. This emerald energy clears it all with precision. Now your heart center pulses brighter, crystalline, perfect, and strong. You are receiving an upgrade, template of divine emotional flow, grounded compassion, loving boundaries, and fierce bravery. Now, as your higher heart activates, this is located halfway between your heart chakra and your throat chakra. See or imagine a gold and pink light as it begins to swirl just above your chest. This is the keeper of Christ's consciousness. This is not in a religious sense. Christ's consciousness is an energy and frequency. It leads you to deeper understanding of yourself. It's the place where your voice meets your soul truth, where empathy flows for yourself and others, and where divine connection flows through your human form. This field begins its own clearing. Old, outdated soul contracts start to clear from other lifetimes, from other roles, and other soul missions, or perhaps in this current lifetime. Every time you ever gave, and every time you had to stay silent, every time you held space beyond your capacity, or carried pain that belonged elsewhere, every time you were persecuted, and every time justice was unbalanced against you, and every time when you were shut down just for being you. It all now rises as it spins out, dissolves and dissipates. You reclaim this energy center as the emerald and gold and pink frequencies converge. Your higher heart opens wider and wider. A pink crystalline sun expands within your chest. It is so bright, so clear and eternal. You are now encoded with your soul's highest timeline, with integrity, with grace, with compassion, with truth, and with effortless power. You are fully online. Now remain in this activation energy. Stay open. Your upgrades are integrating, not just energetically, but physically, emotionally, and mentally. This recalibration touches every timeline, every layer of you, syncing your current expansion with your highest soul's alliance. I should be silent for a few minutes now while you soak in this healing and sacred moment, and you will hear a bell chime when it's time to return. Now the energy begins to stabilize. Light codes fully lock in. Frequencies seal. Your entire system completes the recalibration. And whilst we are basking in this heart and higher heart energy together, let's beam healing energy around the world. I want you to imagine emerald and pink rays firing across Earth, assisting our collective, all animals, sentient beings, all the forests, all the seas and oceans, and all nature. They all need our love and compassion at this great time of change and rebirth. Feel, see, sense, or know that this heart-centered energy is encompassing the entire Earth, knowing it's landing where it's needed the most. And let's just take a few moments to do this now. Wonderful. Now, I want you to fully absorb these following transformational power statements. You are fully anchored in your own power, and you are the guardian of your hearts. You now trust yourself and speak only with soul-aligned purpose. You connect with others from truth, not obligation. You are magnetic in your true authenticity. You are sovereign. You are strong, yet gentle. And you are amazing. Wonderful. In a few moments, you'll return to your full awareness as you start to notice that the crystalline floor beneath you pulsates in gratitude. The emerald realms glow in acknowledgement and love for you. As you step back through the quantum gateway, back into the space of your physical body, your breath, and your now moment, as you start to feel your feet, your legs, your arms and hands, and you feel the energy beneath you, feeling the upgraded frequency moving through every layer of your being, feeling grounded, your heart expanded, your higher heart fully activated and online, and your energy field sealed, cleansed and upgraded, feeling completely safe to be you. Take a deep breath, and when you are ready, open your beautiful eyes and welcome back. I'll just wait for a few minutes for you to all come back. Hope you enjoyed that. No, thank you. Thank you, Moon Nia. And Lainey is saying she's going to do that again. Yeah, it's good to go back and do them again. It really, really is. I hope you enjoyed that anyway. Yeah, it was really lovely. I had oh, thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Josephine. Bless you. And thank you, Claire. Thank you, Lottie. Oh, Lottie's in the house. Lottie's in the house. Lottie, if you need a reading, Lottie's your girl. She's amazing. Didn't want to open my eyes. I know it's horrible. I'm sorry, but we got limited time on here, haven't we? Really. It is lovely. I had really strange sensation on my right thigh. I got worried at some point and thought it felt like a small animal was there. It was really weird. Yeah. So how did you all get on? Yeah, Petronica, everybody just saying, yeah, I'm just going back over the method. I just want to say catch up on some of the questions. Yeah, going back, Christine saying, well, that was when we were talking about the chakras. Yeah, Kenzie saying I grounded myself just with the grounding mat. Yeah, exactly. That's why I use the 4-3-2. If you like it, I should use it every week. If you like it, you got adrenal problems, bless you. So this is a tough one, Claire. Journey is very lonely. I don't know anyone who's offline who's thinking like me. I know, but the thing is though, Claire, it's part of the journey. It really, really is. You know, for what we're also, you know, we're not all going to be in the same place. This is what this space is for. Is for us to know that we're not going crackers. There are other people that you know, that's think the same as us. So yeah, it is. But is it lonely? My perception on that is the more you make your higher self your best friend, the easier it gets. That's my own experience. That's why I do what I do. My own experience. You know, you're a regular, Claire, so you'll know. So what happens, you know, happened to me and how it worked for me. But yeah, I'm all about you connecting to your higher self, intuition, whatever you want to call it, because when you start trusting that, you'll never feel lonely again. I promise. It's the human ego that says, oh, look, I'm different, right? So when we go back to like the human mind, some of you will know this, but for the ones of you that don't, you know, our mind is to keep us alive and safe on the planet. So anything where we feel different, right, which goes back to the prehistoric brain, where we were different, it meant that we were ostracized. So that goes back to us being, you know, living in a little clan or whatever you want to call it, and we did something wrong, and then we got sent to Coventry and we got chucked outside the gates or the walls or whatever, and nobody could talk to us, and we basically died. So by feeling different and that we can't connect, that, you know, that kind of brings in the human element of us. But I promise you, and that's why I'm here, is to help you connect to your higher self fully, because when you do that and you trust it, complicit, you'll never be lonely again. But yeah, we'll be moving some stuff maybe into a private group soon, so we can talk a bit more freely. So yeah, bless you, Claire. I do feel you though, darling. But you know, we're all here. We're all here for you. You know, if anyone ever's ever really struggling, you know, just inbox me. I can't always get to you straight away. Yeah, I can't always get to you straight away, but I will get back to you when I can. I was Kenzie saying I deleted my spam earlier today. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to put you back in it, darling. Unless you use a different email address. That's the only thing I can think of, sweet. Sorry about this coughing in everyone's ear rolls. Yeah, so Lainey is saying we just have to have good vibrations of joy and love and believe in ourselves and our beliefs. Absolutely, but it's quite challenging for some people though to do that, because what we're kind of conditioned from children, and then we have experiences as children and as adults which form those belief systems, and a lot of them are don't feel good enough, feel different, can't connect, and I've forgotten what the other one is. It'll come to me. You're not good enough. Yeah, I don't know. It'll come to me. But so many of us feel that. And then what happens is up until, the regulars will know this, but if you're new here, up until about 7, 8, we're just like little sponges. We take everything literally. So if it's really, really challenging for a lot of people. But it's not always about positive thinking. It's about accurate thinking, right? So that's a lot of the reason why affirmations don't work, because it's like when we're sitting there going, oh, I am good enough and I am this. We don't believe it. A lot of people just say, we don't believe it. But there's something called affirmations, right? Look them up. And that is, your mind is like Google. So an example of that would be, I'm really good at, I'm trying to think of something. What am I really good at? I'm really good at talking. I'm really good at talking. Or no, that's something that I'm good at. What's something that I'm not so good at? I'm not good at being quiet, right? And then mind work will work like Google, right? Saying I'm really good at being quiet. Right, it's probably a really bad example, rubbish one actually, but anyway, we'll work with it. And then then my mind will work like Google to go, actually, yeah, I am. Because when my friend was talking about X, Y, Z, I just sat there and listened and was quiet, right? And then it'll be, when I was in the shop and someone was really horrible and rude to me, I was actually quiet and I didn't say anything back. I just thought, oh, they're having a bad day, and send them love. Right? That's not a very good example, but anyway, you get the gist of it. Yeah. So yeah, it's hard, but the highs are amazing and the lows this week, sending loads of love to it. Yeah, it is. But also, yeah, there's so much more I can talk about, but once I start talking about one thing, it just leads into so much else. Like I say, if I can get this course done for you all, and I promise you that if you did that, it'd just be life changing for you. It really would. So what's Crafty Own is saying, every time I meditate, I get all itchy and don't see anything. Right, okay. Okay, well, the itchy is just energy. That's all that is. It's just the energy moving. So it can be like tingling. It can feel like itching. But more often than not, it's energy just moving around. And it often is, I call it the tingles. Okay, right. If you can, are you new here, my darling? If you're not, I was going to say, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like and share this video if you feel aligned. I really appreciate it. Sorry to ask, but anyway, if you could, that would really, really help. So, right, remove the whole needing and wanting and the expectation of seeing something. Just set your intention, right, when you meditate. So what do you want to achieve? What's your intention for the meditation? Right, so it could be something like to connect to my higher self. You're never not connected, right? I feel it's gone really warm, hasn't it? We're never ever not connected. We're always connected. But if you don't believe that you're not connected, then you won't be. I'm not saying you won't be, but so when you get those flashes of inspiration, that's your higher self. When you get this really good idea out of nowhere, or the solution, that's your higher self, and you build that connection. So you could just start off just making sure that you're fully relaxed. If you're new here, let me know if you're new. I have to whiz down the comments. Let me know if you're new here, but there is something that I recommend, which is the black box, or a box. So when you meditate, right, when you meditate, so your monkey mind that's going, oh, I've got to put the washing out, I've got to pick the kids up, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, you just put them in the box. You put all those thoughts in the box. Keep putting them in the box. They go in the box. It can be a black box, pink box, whatever you want. But it's just a place for you to put those thoughts so they're not continuing going round. Right, you're breathing, just focusing on your breathing. It's that simple. You just focus on your breathing. Find a breathing system. The 6-6 breathing is really, really good. I've spoken about that before. That's really good. Or if you find that too much, because I think people with, I'm not saying that you're anxious, but if people with anxiety find that a bit too challenging, so you can use the 4-4-4-4 breathing, right, which I've spoken about before. Look it up if afterwards, because I've spoken about this many times. And if you're new here, go and have a look at all the other live videos that I've done, because there's a gold mine of information in there for you. that will really, really help. So you put everything in the box, and that you can go back to that box at the end, but just start off meditating for, say, 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. If you want to set a timer on your phone, you can do that. Because people think you have to sit and meditate for hours on end. You absolutely don't. You can meditate so many ways. You can meditate looking out the window, looking at the birds when you're doing the washing up, right? Just mindfully looking at the bird, how it eats the food, right? There's many ways to meditate, but that, that is quite a common thing that I suggest there. You use the box method, meditate for 5 minutes, then put it up 10 minutes. Best to do it in the morning as soon as you wake up, or just before you go to bed, because your mind is more naturally aligned to go into the REM eye movement state. Right, that sends you off to sleep. And when you see little babies and they're or little kids and they're not trolley, pushchair, their eyes are going in the back like that because they're falling asleep. That's the energy. That's you going into the alpha brainwave and then going into the theta brainwave, which are the relaxation anyway. So I hope that helps, darling. But it's very, very common to feel the itching and the tingling. Very, very common. Hope that helps you, darling. And Kenzie's going back to Kenzie's saying, or should I say I'm blocked? Yeah, first and third. So you did your root. Is that right? You did your root and your solar plexus. Yeah. And it's really funny you've said that, because I was speaking to my friend Karen, and I said, oh, next week I've been called to do womb healing. So, which is the sacral. Let's have a look. Got any questions, anybody? And saying she had instant tingling, melting, wonderful, good. Hope that was in the meditation. Yeah, thought it was my heartbeat. What, the 4-3-2, did you? Ah, right, this was the one I wanted to catch up on. Lorraine, I was doing your past life meditation last night, and I had an awful sickly feeling come over me within the first 10 minutes. That could just be you acclimatizing to a different energy. So it's a bit like when the divers, even though they're going down, when we're kind of going up, when we're entering the quantum realms or going into that energy, it's a bit like the bends. It's a bit like, so yeah, you have to kind of recalibrate to it. So I hope that makes sense. But yeah, it's not unusual. And how were you afterwards? Also, it could be sometimes, to be honest, is when I've been working with clients, sometimes when they don't want to face something, they might get that feeling. But what happened? What was the upshot? What was the outcome? Or if you want to share your experience, if not, you can email me. You can you can contact me from our website, darling. But if you don't want to talk about it, it's like anybody doesn't want to talk about anything on here that is too private. Yeah, just drop me an email, darling. Yeah, so I hope that answers your question. Moon water. So moon water is you just get some filtered water. Did I talk? Yeah, I don't know what time you came on, Sharon. Like I say, anybody new to the channel, please subscribe. Please like and share this video for others if you can, please. I'll just quickly touch on it again. So when it's a full moon, new moon, any moon really, right? But I suppose it's better on a full moon or a new moon. They're both really powerful. Well, all stages of the moon are powerful, absolutely. So you just get a jug, a cup, but make sure it's not plastic. So if you've got a glass water bottle, and just put it in the window where the moon is going to shine its light, and you can put your crystals there. So yeah, and then you can drink that water. And I'm not sure if you came in where I was speaking about the 2 glasses of water. One of the things that you don't want, that you want to get rid of, and the other is what you actually do want. But you've got to know what you want. That's the problem. A lot of people say, oh yeah, I want more money. Well, what do you want money for? It's to go on holidays or whatever. But you need to know what you want. It's like getting in a car. If you don't know what you want when you're manifesting, how's the universe going to know? So, right, okay, yeah, Claire, I need to give up vaping. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really want to talk about any of that kind of stuff on here, because I tend to, whenever I talk about those kind of things, my video gets kind of push back. So drop me an email and I'll speak to you about it there, my darling. Yeah, drop me an email, darling, and I'll answer it there. Because like I say, I'm trying to grow our community, and the last thing I want to do is oh, hang on, Needs. What's Nita saying? Nita, hello everyone. So glad to be. I've missed the last 3 weeks. Love you all. Love you too, darling. Have you been catching the replays? Because you know they go into the live section. Hope you're okay, darling. Hope everything's all right. And I think you might be one of the people as well that needs to go to their junk and have a look. See if my email's in there. Yeah, you can charge your crystals in sunlight, moonlight. Really doesn't matter. What's Yvette saying? Hello, Yvette. I'm here, thank God. I caught the video right from the beginning this week. Bless you. Yeah, did you come in late last week, darling? Yeah. Yeah. Yay. Well done. Welcome back. So what's Jack saying? Jack, I've been meditating with your chakra activation and cleanse. It's very good. Oh, good. I'm so pleased. I find it an easy listen. It helps ground me. Getting ready for my... Oh, yes. Well, yeah, we are soon. Yeah, you are. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, my darling. Absolutely. And, yeah, I think we were talking about the snake. So, yeah, I look forward to that too. Yeah, Patricia's saying, please click on the thumbs up. Yeah, if you could, please click on the thumbs up and share. That'd be amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Lynn's saying, I resonate so much with this session. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Did anyone notice a pop-in or any kind of feeling, or what happened with oh, Glynis is saying I'm a monkey too. Yeah, I'm Christine's a monkey. Yeah, we're the monkey. Oh, Anita's saying thanks for being. Yeah, no, thanks you to all you being here, because like I keep saying, if you weren't here, I'd be sitting here talking to myself. So we're all a community. Yeah, Lainey's saying I'm going to do it again. Good. Glad you enjoyed it. Does anyone notice any sensations? Oh, that's lovely. I love this. Stunning. Thank you. Have the biggest smile on my face. Absolutely good. I hope so. God, I love that. Well done, you. Because the thing is, as much as I'm here delivering this session, it's only as good as how you allow yourself to relax, how much you allow yourself to relax. It really, really is. So even though because I'm orchestrating it, I suppose, I can't think of the right word to use, you are choosing to go into that relaxed state and do the work and do the healing. Like I said in the meditation, doesn't matter if you know or don't know what's actually happening, your energy is changing. I promise you. Elaine is saying I've not worked on the high height before. Yeah, absolutely. I had mine opened a good few years ago, and quite an interesting story, actually. I'm not sure if I've ever told it, but yeah, a friend of mine was doing some work with tuning fork on me, and we got to the end of I'm not sure if I've told this before. Probably the regulars go, yeah, you've told us before, Lorraine, but just in case I haven't, I'm going to tell you it quickly now anyway. And so we did this, I think we brought the angels in, I can't remember. Anyway, I had quite a few sessions with like sound healing, and just before the end, and obviously I've got my eyes closed, I could hear all these birds tweeting, and I was like, hell, what's that? Because she was playing like gong type music and using the tuning fork. And anyway, so I thought, oh, it's kind of about 5 or 10 minutes before we came out of it. Anyway, so I came out of the session and I was like, bloody hell, did you were playing gong music? I had all these birds. And she said, that was when I opened up, that was when you opened up your higher heart. She said, she saw like loads of birds coming out of my chest and butterflies and all sorts. And I said, I actually heard it. It wasn't outside. The windows were shut. Absolutely, all these little birds. You know, like when birds are not having a fight, but there might be a little pack of them, and they're all going like that. It was like that. It was crazy. Yeah. Really, really interesting. Oh my God, Lila, oh, got another, we've got a sync here, cut the Claire Earnshaw. Can't believe this, but just before I did this meditation, I went upstairs and put my emerald necklace on and it lands on my high heart. There you go. Absolutely. I love the Emerald Realms. So I've been there a couple of times and it's lovely. And did you, any of you see the colours? Been saying lovely, really absorbed that. Beautiful. Thank you, mate. Beautiful. I love it, Claire. Honestly, don't you just love a good old sync? I love it. What's this one? My first visit to the Crystal Palace, realigned. What? Are you talking about another meditation or? Yeah, realigned. Oh, you did it there. You're talking about Nikki's meditation to the Crystal Palace. Yeah, let us know, darling. Really interested to find out. So Nita's, I had to break soul contracts with myself for shutting down emotions to protect me and for shutting down the thought of making plans. Interesting. I'd say do it again, darling. I really would. Yeah, that's really interesting. If you want to share more, I'd love to hear it. But if you don't on here, I'm always mindful. You might not want to share stuff on here. Oh, Joyce is saying, thank you so much. I grounded my basset hound before I started and he zonked out. I love it. The animals do, don't they? They love it. Yeah. I know when I meditate or put myself into self-hypnosis, and muffins on me, she just goes all like that, all like a little jelly dog. Love it. Well done. So it's lovely, Lynn. Yeah, how you doing, lovely Lynn? Lovely Lynn lost her beautiful wife, Kim. Didn't you, love you? And yeah, tough old road to go down. I'd lay down for this one. Partway through, one of my cats, Willow, came and lay on my chest. She lay there until you asked us to take a deep breath at the end. Love it. And what did I just say about Muffin? Oh my God. I love it. I love it. Well done, Lynn. And Marjo's saying that was so peaceful and I heard angels ding. Oh, I love it. You're welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Claire's saying she felt lots of energy. Love that. Well done. And is this? BA, a new thing. I see us as humanity growing into unity, one with source and all. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's did anyone I kind of was shooting out a bit like Spider-Man, this emerald and pink out of my wrists, right? Yeah, it was like I could see the whole of the world just covered in this like pink and emerald, like golden energy. It was just beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's what we are, aren't we? We are one. Yeah, we are one. Yeah, what a time to be alive. So Lindsay, hello, lovely Lindsay. That was gorgeous. Thank you, Angel. Saw the grid and ley lines as light shooting out to all of them. Beautiful. The waters of the world and trees and the animals everywhere. Awesome. Love it. Beautiful. Love that. Well done, Lindsay. Thank you. I love it. I love it. Yeah, well done. So this is Teeny Lucy. You're going to repeat on the replay, purple and green circles of colour. Love it. Well done, darling. Amazing. Has anyone got any questions? And thanks for joining us. What's Christine saying? Thank you. That was amazing. I kept changing to blue, but I've been calling out to Archangel Michael. Absolutely. It doesn't matter what colour you see. It really, really doesn't. And like I say, it doesn't matter if you visualize or not. I think it can really cause a lot of resistance in people actually moving forward if you're just hung up and always seeing 100%. So just surrender and let go and just relax into the moment. Like I say, build the meditation up. And if you're struggling with the monkey mind, box. And eventually You can tell yourself that you'll go back to the box, but I guarantee you'll go back to the box and you won't even remember half of what was in it. So yeah, hope that helps, darling. So Sophia, very powerful. I felt my whole right arm very stiff at first, so I just massaged it. And now it's like brand new. Must say I have some muscle problems on my right side generally. That's interesting, isn't it? Do you know what? It's really weird because, like I say, the left top of my thigh. So I have I've just got an arm, like an normal armchair, recliner, and I have because obviously I've got a dodgy mitt, an arm. I have like a cushion just to lift it up a bit higher. And I could feel this. It felt like a mouse or something. I was starting to get a bit worried, thinking, God, it's like someone's digging around in there. But there's nothing there. It can't be anything. It was crazy. So that was on my right thigh. So I will look that up metaphysically, actually. So good. I'm glad that it's better. Amazing. Brilliant. Well done, you. Sophia saying that also I also saw aqua blue. Beautiful. Yeah, it's really weird. I was out in the garden this afternoon because we've had a bit of sun in the UK. Yay! And I was on this sun lounger and I get this kind of light greeny kind of colour, but it was morphing into like yellow. It was really weird. And I was asking myself, what is this? And didn't get anything back. So whatever it is, not meant to know. That's the thing as well. We always want to know. That's a very human construct. I've got used to it now. Either they give you the answers or you don't. I say give you the answers, but they don't. But yeah, absolutely. So Simone, I did this in the garden. I did this in my garden today, snuggled under blankets, but in the beautiful fresh sea air as the sun is setting. Lovely, thank you. And I stayed awake for a change, but it was a great visualization. Beautiful. That sounds amazing. We'll have to all come and have a group outside. I thought about doing some in nature out in the garden and stuff, but yeah, I'd just be worried in case people put their lawnmowers on and stuff like that. At least if I do it inside. Yeah, Nita, this is a lovely message. This is what I love about you guys. Honestly, you're all beautiful. As Anita saying, she's talking to Claire, you're never alone because we are all connected. We are. But we can feel like different. So thank you, Nita. Beautiful. Yeah, we are whole. There's not parts of us missing. We are whole, absolutely. But it can feel a lonely journey, especially when people around us are maybe ridiculing or poo-pooing what we believe in or what we know. So yeah, it can be really, really challenging, can't it? So Claire is saying, lovely Claire is saying, I had a visualization of two birds taking off into a blue sky. Beautiful. When I asked what they were, instantly I heard swallows and I knew they symbolized the release. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Did you look up the kind of spirit animal, meaning your power animal and totem, isn't there? It's power, totem, and I forgot the other one now. Honestly, yeah, it's crackers, but I love that. I love that. A BA saying no, I'll subscribe after. I just found Nikki Allen today. Love her energy. Yeah, she's brilliant, Nikki, and saw her post leading me here. Beautiful, wonderful. Yeah, go and watch Nikki's channel because she's got thousands of hours of vaults of videos that will help. 100%. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, welcome to the family. Exactly. We're all connected. Absolutely. Wonderful. Glad you're here. Glad to have you here, BA. And Kenzie's saying, oh, I've got to answer this one. I've been so hungry this week. I'm eating everything, especially sweet stuff. It's really, really challenging. Either we're eating a lot, can't stop eating, or not eating at all. Sometimes the energy, eating the sugary stuff, which I've had to stop, just can be us filling ourselves up before we might have a release and a purge on its way. But you probably know that already. So yeah, energy it is, but just drink the water and filtered if you can. So Lisa Royal Holt describes it as jelly coming in and out of the quantum realm, which can happen often. As you become used to the feeling, you may feel it less. Yeah, everyone's got a different perspective on it. Like I say, I liken it to the bends. We just acclimatise into that new frequency. So yeah, exactly. But there's, brilliant analogy to use. But that is our natural state, being in that energy. That's our higher self state. But we're down here just in a human physical meat suit body. Absolutely. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, Lynn saying she had some release. Her chest was tight, but it's gone. Beautiful. So this is Lainey saying, I've always been rubbing where the higher heart is, and as you've shown us, Lorraine, where it is, and I didn't know if it's chakra yet. And there's more. There's other chakras inside us and externally as well that can help with the spiritual journey. That's where the 14 chakra upgrade that I will be putting out. I've been saying it for ages. Oh, Yvette saying your meditations are my number one go-to, Lorraine. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I take it. I accept it graciously. Thank you. Very grateful. Because like I say, if you guys didn't listen, I'd just be here talking to myself. So thank you, Yvette. Appreciate your kindness. And Josephine, I had at the most highest point vibration in my ears. So very strong, like a heartbeat. Colours of emerald green. Love it. Well done, Josephine. You're amazing. I love it. I love it. Well done. Well done. You're bloody brilliant. You are. Kenzie's saying I couldn't do the meditation, but I'll do it tomorrow. Absolutely. Claire's saying my dog interrupted. Yeah, she's shut in the room. My dog's shut in the room with my daughter. Otherwise, she'd be in here being a nuisance. Love her. Absolutely. You got anyone else got any questions or loads of comments? Love you. Nita saying, in my first marriage, every time I showed emotion, it got used against me to hurt me, either emotionally or physically. So I stopped having emotions. That's a tough one, darling. I feel you there. I absolutely feel you there. Yeah, I'm just sorry that you went through that, and I hope, well, you're not in that marriage anymore. Good. It's kind of like, disassociation or just numbing, isn't it? I feel you there because I went through a toxic, abusive relationship, yeah, too. So I feel you there, darling. Yeah, just giving you a big hug there, and just lots of love. What time is it? Maybe I need to go. Yeah, getting tired. So Nita's. Oh yeah, we've done that one already, haven't we? Oh, okay. I realised this is a follow-on. I realised today that I had made a contract with myself that I had to not feel to be able to survive, and I made a soul contract with myself for this. Today I broke that in a meditation. Beautiful, brilliant, absolutely, well done. Because we would have made, I don't know if you remember, but in the meditation I spoke about vows, contracts. They can just all be broken if it's our highest and greatest good, and they could be keeping us stuck. Like I said, we don't have to know them all either. It's great that you know them all, but for everybody else, it really doesn't matter. Have I got somebody else's mouth in me or something? Netta. It was Netta. Joyce is saying, thank you. I love your meditations. When I go to sleep that night, I get the best sleep. Good, brilliant. Glad of that. Happy. I will have some more coming on here, freebies, and I'll have some more coming on my website soon. Sister Anna, it'll be interesting to see what oracle card you draw after this meditation. Where have I done with them? I think I've put them back in the flipping box. What I might do is then I might, yeah, no, I've put them back in the box. And if I move, I've got all my equipment. My ring light will just go all everywhere. Oh, hang on a minute. Did I put them over there? Yeah, no, I've got them. I've got them. I've got them. I thought I put them over the other side. Sorry about that. Let's have a little go. Let's put the slate one back in though, because otherwise that might come out again. Obviously, you're the ones that are new here. A few weeks ago, I went up to Glastonbury and I bought some cards and I used them and I kept getting the same cards. I've got a bit of a dodgy mitt, so it takes me ages to shuffle them. Let's put another one. Then what else are we going to get then, girls and boys? All right, what have we got? Rabbit. Now was a lucky time. You see it? Rabbit. Now was a lucky time. So better do the lottery then, girls, haven't we? Better do the lottery. Have a look. What does it say? Yeah, I only got these a few days ago. I treated myself for my birthday. I've had my eye on them. You know when you put them in the Amazon basket? And I thought, well, I'm going to get them. Yeah, we got, what does it say? We oracle message. A sunny meadow calls. A rabbit spirit leads you out of your dark warren and into the light so that you can participate in a fertile and beautiful experience. It may seem safe below ground, but the magic happens when you come out and take the risk of being vulnerable. What were we talking about earlier? And co-creating something new. You're being invited into a new life that you have no experience with, but have no fear. Today is also a time to be fruitful and productive as you enjoy Rabbit's spirit's sunny and prolific energy. At this time, whatever you intend to bring into your life, you will find fertile ground. There are no mistakes, really, when you are co-creating with spirit. So let new ideas spring to the surface, knowing that now is a lucky time of tremendous possibility. Shielding message, because you know I'm not too keen on the word protection. Vulnerability is required of you now, even if you don't feel safe. Act as if you trust that you will be okay, because you always will be. I've just added that bit in. And soon you will see that you are okay. To create is to take risks. So as this is a fortunate, fertile time, banish your fears and recognize the real security is in immersing yourself in the process of co-creation. It's okay to admit that you really don't know how to deal with whatever is in front of you. This is where curiosity and not knowing can be a wonderful state of mind. Be playful now, admitting that you are the beginning of something wonderful. Come out to frolic in the sun's nurturing light, because this is the time to birth something new. Sorry about mine. There you go. Wonderful. Absolutely. Number 49. Love it. They're really nice cards, actually, aren't they? Yeah, I should have a play around with them later, but there you go. We've got rabbit energy, so it's lucky. So better be doing the you better yeah, there you go. Card is that feeling the energy of birthing a new career. Yeah, absolutely. But we're here to rebirth, aren't we? And the card is gold. Yeah, it's beautiful. So remember that snake energy and remember the rabbit energy. And it's, yeah, it reminds me of my mum one rabbit, because she fed me rabbits until I was about 14 and I thought it was chicken. Yeah, but I don't eat, I only eat beef occasionally now. I eat fish kind of pescatarian, but yeah. Yeah, Lynn's saying it's funny, as my friend and I were talking about metaphorical rabbit holes just last night. There you go. There's always a sink, always. But yeah, my mum used to feed me. I was horrified when I found out I'd been eating rabbit and not knowing about it. But Yeah. Anyway, girls and boys and people on the replay, I'm going to say good night. Have a wonderful week. And we will be doing womb healing next week. So unless I get told by Marianne, my higher self, to change it. So yeah, look forward to doing that. So I'm going to say have a wonderful week. Sending you all so much love. Thank you for being here. And I love you all. And I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Remember, keep going. Most of all, keep smiling. Love you.